Yeah, so when I'm using one thread, okay, I have to make sure that one thread is looping over everything, and we've got some increments here, the TIX, TIY, TIZ, and when we've got one thread looping over everything, we've got, a pretty nice result, minus that defect here, and there was other defects elsewhere on different purlin seeds. So, when I am using, number of threads that is equal to the size of the map, and removing that big loop so that each thread is assigned 1 byte, and that I use, let's say, the DTIDs, X, Y, and Z. Look at the results. Yeah, the results are trash, basically. Okay. Here at the bottom, we see that, we're passing through the first byte. We're passing through the first byte. The face is going through here. It doesn't work. It's going through here. It's going through this one. We got plenty of errors on the top face also, where it's not generated how it's supposed to. And here we see plenty of first vertex and fourth and the second vertex. They just don't make any sense anymore using the DTID. Now, if I use the map with the DTID index XYZ, I can fetch the current map byte which the shader thread is assigned to. And that current map, well, we have in XYZ here. So if we use this to get our results, we also have trash, same kind of trash as the DTID. Okay, except that here at the bottom, we're not going through. We're not going through on that first byte. The face isn't continuating there, but it is here on the right side. We're going through and we're building a face here. It doesn't make any sense. And same thing for this first face and this second face. You see that there are two faces on top of one another. So, so yeah, when I'm still mixing, trying to add more than one thread, I still have the issue. So that's where I am currently at, using different types of, indexes. I get different results. So unfortunately, we're not there yet. So once we would have this vertex triangle reducer developing, if it could ever work one day, we could move towards, doing something different, like spawning the same kind of big level, but with the vertex triangle reducer, and move forward from there. Okay. Maybe try to bring the libraries, SharpDX libraries for screen capture, or the Mika sandbox. Also, that would be great. Mm. Mm. So yeah, it's very frustrating still. We are able to activate the switch, change the variables here, but um, let's say instead that I do this here, put in data group this variable, what is it going to give me? Because we know that anyways, using data group is not really working. And if I do this here, what's the size of map X again? So we have an index of 0, where even t-index is not even freaking working. Why is the t-index not working though? Why is it that this thing works and sometimes just stops working? One moment. Added a few more conditions, but it's completely useless anyway. I don't get why we have trash for the oh, maybe it's because of this here. Yeah. No. Why is it that it's making no sense what I'm seeing? Why is it that somehow now we can't make this work? Jesus Christ, what the hell am I doing wrong? What the hell am I doing wrong that I'm losing my index? Oh, we got one thread, bravo, 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 bravo. Okay, now we have the index. Even if we have that index, so here I just wanted to test the switch. We're supposed to initialize only once. No, we're not incrementing. That's not what I wanted to do, actually. What I want to do now is plug GI inside of here and see if we're at least incrementing the X. Yeah, so the X is being incremented. So basically this switch is bullshit. Yeah, this switch is bullshit. It's not working. It's changing the goddamn... Like every shader entry has its own variables. Same thing here. Same thing here. So this type of switch is complete garbage. If I do int init switch. Okay, if init switch is equal to 0, and go here, init switch is equal to 1, so we're gonna init data of group here. How about this? What does it give? It's supposed to have only one that is debugged as 0. Still wrong. The X is debugged to the same index all the time, so this type of switch isn't working either. So if I do then this, if gi is equal to 0, yeah, gi is only equal to 0 once, as far as we understand. So we're just gonna write 99 here. But we're just writing 999 for one shader entry, are we not? Because it's supposed to be individual shader entry. So here, it's writing a number that makes absolutely no sense. 10520799198. Huh. If I say it's equal to gi here. Oh, and it's doing it for all of the goddamn x too. Yeah, look at that. Plenty of goddamn values here. The x here. The x we have 0, and then we have a number of trash. This is working by group or something here. If gi is equal to 0, let's instead, we're gonna go and grab this index and say if the map index is equal to 0, we write 99. Is this working? Oh, we have nothing here. What's going on? No, okay. The fuck is this? Nine nine nine. And here it's here, so it's giving me 999 for the index of the 0. Okay, so what if I do instead cx? Can I do cx plus plus? And see if we're incrementing at least one variable here. T index not working. Nothing is working. So T index, we're just gonna turn that shit like this. Oops. So yeah. So x is equal to 0. So we're gonna do this. And then we're gonna increment the data of group again and see what's going on. And here, like this. T index is 0 for the x. Like, it seems to be 0 everywhere for the x. Yeah. garbage. So if I do this here, what are you doing? This is garbage. No, let's leave that there. So here we're gonna try to do 0 CZ plus plus C minimum F Z 3830. So the Z was incremented, or why do we have no issues now with the race condition thing? Deux zéro trois neuf. The hell is this? 2039 for. That's the Y. Yeah, the Y plus plus is equal to 1. If I bring the rest, we have a race condition. At 412. Why would I have 412 and that's it? It's so weird. And if we go and get our data group thing here, so we don't loop for the total, instead we grab these values here. Race condition, race condition. Race condition. Piece of trash. Race condition detected. Okay, let's do this here then. That's not working. Race condition detected. And here we only have the Z being incremented once. Even if I do this here, it doesn't change a single thing. Well, actually, we have a 1 in X here. We have a Y. Whatever's going on here, really weird. So we're gonna initialize our value. We are. Okay. Very hard to understand. Very hard to understand. And what we get is an output of a bullshit right here. Complete load of garbage. 2 bytes. I just need to loop, man. I and we can move forward with this. What's the gimmick? So it doesn't work. It doesn't work. So we go back to the DTIDs, and we have to work from here, basically. We work our entire algorithm, because otherwise nothing will work. That's how it feels like, and it's boring, it's pissing me off. You know, and that's exactly where I was at in my SCCSIK. Trying to use the DTIDs, trying to do this the identical same thing practically. It just doesn't work. So this would be my old thing that doesn't work. It seems that when we're writing to the map, when using thread IDs, something is fucked. I don't know. Or it's just me that's just not seeing it yet. What's the gimmick with it? Or block is equal to 3. What would that give? There's nothing here. So now there's absolutely nothing happening. Oh yeah, because I turned this shit off. So one second, just bring that back for a second. Nope. I almost even have better results on my other thing. Piece of shit that I was working on yesterday. Piece of shit gave me some fucking weird results. Faces that are protruding like out of like whatever. And we just have one chunk and the rest is not even working. Well, okay, so yeah, I'm gonna take a break and I'm gonna come back, and yeah, that's where I am at. I'm still at the same location here, struggling, trying to bring in my vertex triangle reducer and a compute shader with the ability to use multiple threads, which I cannot do for the moment as nothing works. Yeah. So I think I'm gonna come back in this project and try to work on one chunk at a time. Okay, one variation I would say at a time, and move up from there using the DTIDs if I can. Try to understand a little bit more what's going on from loop. What makes the loop so different in the first place? What is it exactly? Is it the way that I'm modifying the map? You know, is it that the one thread does all of the work, and then once it finishes, then the other threads have access to the data, or is it done like asynchronously? If it's done asynchronously, it's a bad thing. I want it to be synced, at least for when writing the map, you know. But that's the thing, is like I don't really understand how the fuck I can make that work. You know, how do I make it sync? How do I make it unsynced? How do we share the data between threads? I have no clue. No clue. So yeah, I'm gonna keep on working on this. So thanks for watching, and I'm gonna come back maybe later.